paper. It's not This is Tara. Today I am working on Stamp It Like It's Hot. This is a hop that is hosted by Brianna over at My Life on Paper. There will be links below for the people who are participating this year. For the YouTubers, there is a playlist, and if that person is able to create this month, their video will show up in that playlist. Their channels are all linked below, and you can go check out their channels anyway and see what other fun stuff that they have on there if they haven't added a video to the playlist this month for whatever reason, because, you know, life. There is also a list of Instagram participants. They are listed above the YouTube participants, so make sure that you go check out their accounts over on Instagram. Leave them some love. We have some amazing creators here, so I am hoping that you will love, love, love what you see. I also want to talk about, this is also going to be for Baby Got Scraps. I dug through my scraps and I pulled out a few little pieces just to see what I'm going to play with. I have an idea of fussy cutting out the word love here and creating a mat with a piece of cardstock for this photo. This is Old Man Kitty Smudge. This photo was taken in October of 2015. So he's not quite as old there as he is now. He is 15 now, going strong. Mr. Grumpy Pants forever. You can see he's grumping at me there. So let's talk about this. This is a stitched background that I purchased when I was at We Create. It's an Allison Davis template, and she created several of them kind of as a let's see how this works and how they sell for the We Create ladies who were all at the convention or retreat. And I purchased, I think, 3 of them. This was the first one that I hand stitched. And yes, this took me forever to hand stitch. You get it on the white cardstock, and she has penciled in all of the design, but you have to poke the holes and do all the stitching yourself. And as I said, it did take a long time, so I'm going to use this for this background. I know it's really pretty, but it is sitting on my desk, and it's time to get a photo on it and get it into an album, so I chose to use it for these 2 hops today. And so I have some white stays on and some Tim Holtz Snarky Cat stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. We're going to start stamping on this photo because that is our prompt for Stamp It Like It's Hot this month, and I will be right back with the video sped up. So I did grab out a spare photo because I wasn't sure if my ink pad was juicy enough, and so I knew that I needed to check that first. And since I wasn't going to scrapbook that particular photo, I just used it as a spare place to stamp. And as you can see, I do need to add some ink to the ink pad. It had been a while since I had opened up this ink pad, so I wasn't surprised that it needed ink. I didn't get a perfect stamped image, but I'm actually okay with that. You can still read it when my ring light's not glaring on the photo like it is here. I apologize for that. There's really nothing I can do about that unless I buy professional lighting kit, and I have one on my Amazon cart. I just haven't done it yet. So I went ahead and I matted my photo, and I went ahead and I cut down those pieces of paper and fussy cut my elements from that cut apart sheet. I decided to go ahead and use the little house as well as 2 of the hearts from it as well, and that ultimately used up that entire cut apart sheet. I just tossed the rest. I am putting foam adhesive on almost all of these elements as well as on the photo so that you have a little bit more dimension. I didn't feel like I needed a whole heck of a lot of dimension because that stitching is a great element behind all of the photo, and I definitely don't want to take away from that, and I don't want to add too much because then your eyes won't land anywhere on the page. It'll just be all over. So my title is going to be Love This Boy, and no matter how grumpy Mr. Grumpy Pants gets, Smudge is very, very, very loved in this house, and he was just angry because we were moving. We were unpacking, actually, and he was glaring at me like, don't you take my box. Anyway, so I also found a label in my label binder for journaling, and then I remembered that I had this cute little wood veneer arrow on my desktop too, so I'm going to add that as well. And that's pretty much going to be all of the embellishments that I'm going to add to this layout because, again, I don't want it to be super busy, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. All right, I finished this layout, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I used quite a few scraps. There's 3 strips as you saw earlier. I did some fussy cutting from the scrap that had the pocket or cut aparts on it. I used the word love. I cut out the hat or house and the 2 hearts. Discovered that I still had a wood veneer arrow on my desk from a previous layout that I created and decided not to use. So that went on there, and it's a great place to put my date. And of course, I did the stamping for Stamp It Like It's Hot. I think that phrase is perfect for Smudge because it's probably exactly what he's thinking. Y'all moved again. I hate this, and I'm gonna hide in box. And he's sitting there glaring at all of us as we unpack boxes because we had just moved to Clarksville, Tennessee. So I do want to thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you subscribe. I love to interact with you in the comments. If you have any comments or questions about this layout, drop them below. I will try to remember to put a link to this stitching template from Allison Davis. It'll be on Scrapbook Generation's website, and I know that they had a few for sale. I just don't know if they still have this one. But I'll put a link to those so that you can get one if you would like. I want to thank you again for being here, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye.